Okay, Two Boot New York, Adam Derrick. Let's get straight into the unboxing here. Let's see, there's the lid, no paperwork this time, as you would get in some other shoes. You do get branded packaging with the Two Boot New York on it, or the paper is branded, which is quite nice. Here we are, Suede Wholecut, Oxford. Let's get them off to the side and talk about the shoes in a bit. All right, there's the box. Two Boot New York. This is the Costner style 651D. And I'm not going to try to pronounce the rest of those words because it looks like they're in Italian. But you can take a guess at what those might mean. I'm assuming it means brown in some way. All right, box off to the side. There we are. Here's the shoe. Okay, Two Boot New York. This is very much a fashion brand, in my opinion. This is not one of those, it's not a Goodyear welted shoe. I believe everything that they make is Blake stitch. And this one is no exception. It is a Blake stitch. You can see it right on there. I mean, if you own quite a pair of shoes, you can just look at the bottom. Eventually, you're able to just look at the bottom of a shoe and tell whether it's Blake stitch or not. They all have that kind of look to them. And you can also see that there's no welt stitching there. But again, fashion shoe from a fashion brand. I mean, there's nothing too special. On the website, I was looking for this model and it's been discontinued. And I did get these at a discount from a discount retailer, but they don't make, a standard set of styles. They are always changing with the seasons, which kind of indicates that they're a fashion brand. But nonetheless, I think it's a fine shoe. And getting a Suede Wholecut at the price that I got this for is quite a good deal in my opinion. But let's talk about the shoe a little bit more. So, brown suede. You can have a look at the last there. I don't know what last these are built on. Again, they're a fashion brand, so they don't really put much detail or much history about the shoe or what they're made from. Or I mean, obviously it's going to be a calfskin probably, but there's nothing much. 4 eyelets. Let's see. Oh, there's no metal eyelet stays in the back. So, I mean, for better or for worse, I've never had a lace snap on me because of the lack of metal eyelets, but it is what it is there. And the sole, leather sole with a quarter rubber or with a half rubber, what do you call it? Half rubber sole on the leather there. My word's getting away from me. With a rubber heel. So, which makes these very durable. So that's great. These have been worn a handful of times, about 2 or 3 times, full days in the office and going out and about. And you can see that they look nearly brand new. Other than some scuffs on the soles, so you can see that there's it's wearing pretty well. As I look at the insole, it is a full leather sock liner in here. And with it being a Blake stitch shoe, that's usually what you see with the Italian makers. You see full leather sock liners, and you can feel that stitch in there. Well, if you really feel for it and you know what to feel for, you'll know what I'm saying. Again, nothing special with the last. It is. I do like that if you look at the toe here, it's kind of that the eagle's claw, if you will. And they do have that nice shape there at the front, but other than that, I mean, it's nothing too special. If I'm critiquing the shoe as I'm looking at it right now, I think that the sole here is a little too thick compared to the upper. It kind of throws the balance off of the shoe. Oxford Wholecuts are very sleek, obviously, as you would know, and I think that this is like a double leather sole equivalent thickness here, and it just kind of throws off the balance of the shoe in my opinion. It doesn't make it look good, but that's what they made it out of, and again, for the price that I got them at, I'm not complaining. In terms of finishing, Italian makers always do really well with finishing. You never see any scuffs or any marks anywhere on the outsole. They do it's very uniform all the time. That's the one thing that you pay for with the Italian shoemakers. I mean, that's not even a welt join there. I don't know what I'm looking for here. But I mean, even if we look at, let's see the other shoe, let's pick this one up. Yeah, so outsole is that, and upper is a brown suede. Now, in terms of the suede quality, it's quite different between the two shoes. This is a much tighter suede than this one. This one kind of feels a little bit rough, a little bit more looser, which is, I'm just, reacting in real time here. But you would expect something from a higher end shoemaker to have uniform suede. I do have a couple of shoes that are, up our, top shelf makers, as you would say. And when you get the suede versions of them, you immediately notice the difference between those and versus a, lesser shoe, such as this one, where you'd see like the suede is very uniform, it's very tightly packed, and you don't see variance between the two different pairs, or at least as significant as this is, where this one, if you can look at it, the grain is much tighter and the nap is tighter than this side. And yeah, I'm just noticing that as I'm on the fly here. Now, let's see. In terms of how this suede is made, this shoe is discontinued as far as I know. They are no longer being produced. Two Boot New York, which them being a fashion brand, they go with different seasons. They're always coming out with new styles. And that kind of indicates that they are a fashion brand. But I did notice that they have a similar model to this with, I believe, a little bit more of a square toe on their website right now. And although there's nothing significant on the website that I can speak to, I want to say that they indicated that they dye this suede with a spray in the factory. I'm no leather expert, and I don't know how suede is dyed. I don't know if they get the suede pre-dyed from the tanneries or if they get the suedes and then they dye them themselves. I almost want to say that comparing like what I see from other makers, I think brown suede, especially this shade, is very, very common. So I want to say the tanneries dye it and then they provide it to the makers. So maybe this, speculation, this started out as a different color. Maybe they got a good deal on it, and they bring it in the factory and they spray it to the color that they like. Because think about it, you don't see many different colors of suede, which would indicate that the tannery is dyeing it, and then they ship it out to the shoemakers and they all get the same kind of color of suede. Maybe different cuts, but different, same color. I don't know what Two Boot New York is doing. I don't want to discredit them in any way. I don't want to seem like I'm talking ill of them, but that's just my guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, in terms of the shoe itself, I also want to make a comment about suede. Everyone has this notion that suede is very delicate, and I want to quote the shoe snob, which is, he's a bit of an inspiration for me for this channel. He said that suede is, and he's right, it is very durable. It's much more durable than calfskin. And the proof is in the pudding here, because I've worn these, honestly, 2 or 3 days, already. These have been worn out, well worn, into the office, driving in a car, and you don't see any scuffs on the suede anywhere. And I can tell you, if this were a whole cut in calfskin, there would 100% be scuffs on the, there's a little thing there, but you can barely see. I don't even know if that counts. It just rubbed out. I know for sure, day one, wearing a calfskin dress shoe, I get scuffs on the heel. It's just what we do. You subconsciously kick things or you bang them into, the back of your chair sitting down, and you just don't see it here. Suede takes a beating, and that's why they put rubber soles on suede more. If you look at as basically what I see online, a lot of the suede shoes have rubber soles is because that's, it's a durable material. Don't be afraid to wear them out. And even in the rain, in a light drizzle, I've tested this out myself, again, quoting the shoe snob. I've tested it out myself though. I've worn it out in a drizzle or in, late, maybe a little bit moderate rain. And you let that suede dry, you brush it, and it's as good as new. It's 99% there. And try that with calfskin. Go out and have like a drizzle on calfskin and try to get that out. Good luck. But suede will do it for you. So don't be afraid. Don't think that suede is this, delicate material. It can take a beating. It can take scuffs. It can, it won't get bruised nearly as delicately as calfskin. Is it a work shoe? No, but it's more durable. Now, in terms of value for this Two Boot New York shoe, I did get these at an outlet, online outlet, and they were sub sub $200 USD. I bought them in Canadian, but equivalent to a sub $200 USD. And for that price, I'm really not complaining. For a Suede Wholecut, I think I got a pretty good deal. They're, for a discounted price, I think that's where 2 Boot New York really is worth it. At full retail, I think the equivalent shoe that I was talking about earlier with this is about $700 Canadian, which is about maybe 500, 600 US. To be honest, I would definitely recommend going elsewhere there. I would even recommend going to Allen Edmonds and just waiting for a sale instead of buying 2 Boot New York. So completely up to you. It's a fashion brand. I mean, compared to Allen Edmonds, you get much pointier lasts, I've noticed, all the way through. You get that Italian design. So if that means something to you and it's convenient and you want to pay for it, by all means. But if you want to get the best value for your dollar, you can definitely go to Carmina. You can go to one of the shoemakers out of India, or for a little bit more, you can go to a Crockett & Jones maybe, and you can get something substantially better, which will be much better in the long run. My last note will be on this Blake Stitch. As I said, these are not waterproof, but the suede will handle some water. However, this Blake Stitch sole will not. Now, I had a 2 Boot New York boot, an actual boot from them, and it had a lug sole, and it was calfskin upper, and I wore it out in winter, and it was Blake Stitch. I knew it was Blake Stitch, but I had never worn Blake Stitch in the inclement weather. And as I was wearing, out in the slush, out in winter, started to notice my foot getting a little wet on the inside. So that was a bit of a wake-up call. Blake Stitch, as you may know, is when the needle and thread here is literally putting a hole into the insole directly where your foot sits. So that literally creates a hole with the thread that acts like a channel for water to go into with Blake Stitch shoes. I don't have those boots anymore. I had to sell them for that very reason, and they just weren't, they weren't that stylish in my opinion, and I, definitely favor better made shoes right now. But something to note is maybe light rain, you'll be okay with these, but you wear these out in a downpour, be prepared for your foot to be soaked. Anyways, that is the 2 Boot New York Costner Suede Wholecut, true to size. I gotta say, these are size 12 US, and I don't know if that matters because they make different shoes every time, but there it is. Let's see. Also, toe spring on these is very low. It's very low to the ground, very typical Italian shoe. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.